Now, listeners, Luke has chosen you tonight over sex, so I think that you should feel
You don't know
very
that he isn't
special.
in a brothel right now. You don't know what's
He's wearing
going
his
on
brothel
under that
shirt.
desk.
We don't know I've chosen that yet. I may get a message and I
Okay.
may go,
Wow.
I'm out.
Yeah, fair enough. No one would blame
There's
you.
a girl I get along with on the tour, and it's our last night together, so I want to go out for dinner with her.
Yeah.
Perfectly reasonable.
What's on the
That's
menu?
reasonable. My cock.
Welcome to Multiple Nerdgasm with your hosts, Matt, Luke, and Dan. Multiple Nerdgasm, your guide to all things nerdy.
No, it's not. I don't know. We're probably going to go out and have something.
I will have
dinner.
inserted. It's okay. I'll have inserted the opening credits here. So
Right there. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
you
Right
can.
there.
At least something's getting inserted.
Yeah.
It probably won't. Nothing will probably happen, but I wouldn't mind
I was
one
gonna
last
say,
night.
what are the
talking
odds
with
that
her.
after? Is she going to watch this later?
Oh
is this-
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
I mean, if she does, it won't come out until
It'll
they've
be too
either
late.
already had sex or already not
was
had
gonna say,
sex. So
yeah.
Yeah, so it's too late.
it won't really matter.
By the time this
it's not
airs,
gonna swing the
she's going to
hammer
know
either
what
way.
you want.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to be back in Australia.
Oh,
She's
Matt,
going to be back
she
in
already
England.
knows what he wants. I'm sure he's made it abundantly clear what he wants.
No, I haven't. I'm not very good at dating or hitting on people. It used to be so much
Is this-
easier
is
when I
this
was
the-
younger.
They used to be so much younger. Is that what you just said?
It used to be so much easier when I was younger.
Yeah.
I remember going
Is
out
this-
in my 20s and playing spin the bottle with a group of girls and only me being the only guy. Great nights. You can't do that in your 40s.
yeah, now they call the cops.
Yeah, yeah.
Times have changed. Spin the bottle is probably illegal at this point.
I don't know. I thought it was a very consensual game. Everyone knew what they were getting in for, weren't they?
I think there's a peer pressure element to it. You know what? We don't have to do this.
No.
Let's not litigate
Matt's now a father of a girl, and he's just like, I don't want any
Yeah.
fucking games where my
that.
daughter
Stay out of
feels
my country,
obliged.
Luke. You stay out of my country.
I've played strip spin bottle once. That was fun.
Oh, okay.
Strip. Is that the bottle's naked?
At that point, yeah, why don't you just play spin the dick?
Yeah.
Because it will never point at me then, and I miss out.
But whoever it points at.
Wait, are they spinning you? They're just spinning you in the middle.
Yeah. You don't want to fuck yourself, do you, Luke?
All right.
This
so I
week's
did-
episode is shaping up to be very different to last week's episode, which contained no jokes, and you didn't even hear it. So
Well, that's because you didn't include me, which is I
Yeah.
should have probably been here last week.
probably,
But look, what have I missed? What's been happening in the world? Because still, I'm
mate,
out.
the
Apart
bodies are piling up. You need to come into the after
Oh.
party for a Geek of the Week session soon.
We have got 3 weeks worth of dead bodies for you to
from
sort
look,
through.
this is my last week on tour. I'm away for another week, but I'm by myself.
On tour.
So, I next week I'll be on full show after party, not missing out.
Are you staying in Vietnam next week then, or are you
Yes.
going somewhere else? Yeah,
I
So your-
stay in
your
Ho Chi.
final-
Yeah, I stay in Ho Chi Minh for another 3 nights, and then I'm traveling 2 hours south to a resort to do nothing except swim in a pool to a pool bar, walk to the beach, go back to the pool bar, and sleep,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
You
record.
left out the drinking. You left out the drinking bit.
That's
But we knew.
everyone
Right.
knows that's happening. Yeah, like do I have to say that?
I suppose not.
So I'm
Look,
in
we've got-
Saigon at the moment, and I can't get Ho Chi Minh my Huda beer. I have to drink Saigon beer.
Hooter beer.
Huda, Huda. It's my favorite beer in Vietnam. Oh, one thing I have done since we last spoke, I rode a bike from Hue to Hoi An. It took me
Oh,
5 hours. I loved it.
Yeah, right.
so
I had to sign
from
paperwork.
where to Hoi An?
To Hue to Hoi An.
Oh my fucking
Yes,
god!
from your
Yes,
wife to.
yeah, I was.
But no, we need to do this. We all need to get together and we need to ride from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh. Do the
What
Top Gear
about the year
tour.
we all turned
All
50?
right.
That could be a good one.
Yeah,
Bunch of old
Sure.
men.
it's actually not that far away, so that's something we could actually start planning now.
Yeah.
The two things that you both need to do is get your license and learn to ride.
Or just
I don't think that's a requirement in Vietnam, is it? Matt, do you know if that's a requirement in Vietnam?
I'm not aware of any laws in Vietnam, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Please
I
learn
believe,
to ride.
especially in Southeast Asia, not knowing the law means you're exempt from the law.
Yeah.
You're only held to the laws you know about.
I think that's true.
That's if you're a bogan Australian. But no,
Yeah.
you should learn to ride because it is
Obviously.
very dangerous riding here. And no,
Obviously.
there are so many people who just come here and go, I'm going to ride a bike. Never ridden one before. Dangerous country to ride a bike. Let's do it. But
Yeah.
so cheap.
Life, you mean?
Life is cheap.
Yes.
That's true.
But please
Well, I'm
update
definitely
me. Am
down.
I missing shows? Am I missing games?
I've not
Turned on
watched
an
any
Xbox
TV.
in 2 months.
I'm watching the new. We are
No,
talking
you go.
all over each other tonight. There is a lag.
I blame Laos.
No, we're not Laos now. We're now in Vietnam.
Your tag down the bottom says Laos.
Oh
it
no,
does.
I'm so sorry. I can't see it. It only says, I'm sorry, I'm live from Vietnam this time.
Lying from Vietnam.
Yep.
Sorry.
You're the first white man to ever embarrass himself in Vietnam.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
Sorry, Dan, what are you watching?
Look, I'm watching something that interests neither of you. I'm watching the new season of Rick and Morty, which I'm enjoying very much. But I'm not going to talk about it because the listeners know how much I enjoy it, and they know that you guys don't care. So we don't have to go on
There's
about
something about a pickle.
that. Yeah, there was one singular episode about a pickle, and everyone really, really latched onto it.
Oh, really? I thought it was a recurring thing because I see it everywhere.
There's a lot of stuff that recurs. And that pickle never came back.
People keep showing Luke their pickle.
It was very funny because Rick turns himself into a pickle to avoid going to therapy with his family, and his family are at therapy, and the therapist is like, "Yeah, this is why you're all here. It's because he will
He's
do
a pickle?
literally anything to not come to
Oh.
this." Yeah, it's
I guess I should watch this show. I don't know. It just never looked appealing. But,
Well,
but
the
you,
same thing
Do you
you
know
are
the
in-
history of this show? Do you
What's
know
that?
why this is a show?
Was he got fired from Community?
don't really.
Yes, but before that happened, or no, possibly still after that happened. But so it's two creators. It's Dan Harmon from Community and one other guy, right? An animator. And Dan Harmon's like comedy writer, right? This animator made this short film, which is not called Rick and Morty. It was called Doc and Marty, right? And it was basically the premise of Back to the Future, except Doc kept coming in and going, Marty, oh my God, something happens in the future. You've got to help me. There's only one way you can do it. You've got to suck me off. And Marty's like, what? And he's like, Marty, I don't have time to explain. Just start sucking me off, and it'll fix the future. And he's like, again? And he's like, yeah. You got to suck me off again to fix the future. And Dan Harmon thought it was fucking hilarious, and was like, not this, but something like this could be a show.
I could sort of see why he went, maybe not an old man coming up to a child and going, you've got to suck me off.
Yeah. Like, say, for example, if you were in Vietnam and you were about to go out with a girl that you like for the last night, you could maybe say, actually,
Yeah,
I'm from the future.
yeah.
And,
So that's the line I should be trying?
Yeah. And in the future, you get slapped if you don't suck me off.
Yeah, I think I know the one that's going to be getting slapped.
Yeah, we're going to play Spin the Dick, and it's pointing right at you, darling.
Oh, crap, my sister's listening to this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be sending it to your mum.
Yeah.
Oh, great. She actually wanted to be here listening to this, and I went, no, you need to leave.
Yeah, probably best. Probably best.
Yeah.
Just kicked her out to the streets of Vietnam.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Well, it's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon here, so it's not like I've kicked her out in the
Okay.
middle of the night.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Not a
She's probably
complete
at the
dick.
bar.
No.
I say she's probably at the bar just because I'm assuming there's a tour group who meet up at the bar, not because I'm saying your mum is a drunkard. For the record.
No, it's actually
Don't think your
weird.
mum's
The
a drunkard.
tour group I've been on, they don't drink.
Really?
I've
know
got
what?
a
I've
beer.
heard-
The wrong tour?
I don't know.
We talked about this. I've heard that, like kids, and when I say kids, I mean people younger than me, because
Whatever
I'm older.
generation is now
Yeah,
coming
people
of age.
younger than us apparently just don't drink very much
Yeah, right.
these days, and I
Yeah,
think
no, it's
that's
so weird because
probably good, but it's interesting considering just because drinking was so much part of our culture,
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
and
Like,
it's
I'm
just,
on a
apparently
tour
that's just
and then-
not anymore.
they're mostly like they're in their 30s for most of the group, and they're all not really. They'll go out and have like one
Yeah, that's what I've
cocktail at
heard.
dinner, whereas I wake up and at 9 a.m. I've got my walking beer, then I've got my bus beer, then I've got my temple
Yeah.
beer,
Uh-huh. Temple beer,
and that
Delicious
just continues
temple.
on.
shalom.
That would be a plain beer, another bus beer, taxi beer, walking beer. They all
Yeah.
know me so well now.
The beers.
The tour group, they actually start calling, do you have your walking beer? Or your
God.
bus beer? It's going to be sad. I'm actually going to miss them.
Yeah,
I'm going to miss both the
They're
tour
like,
groups
oh,
I
coming
miss
on.
the beers.
I'm gonna miss that
Yeah.
old alcoholic.
Yeah. I'm going to miss being able to walk down the street with an open
Yeah.
container of alcohol.
The funny thing is I've only been drunk a couple of times.
Yeah,
I've been
'cause of your
happy
tolerance,
quite a lot.
like
But if it never ends, that one time could stretch out into quite a long...
No, I feel I just instantly sweated out.
I was warm there. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it's warm. It's about 30 plus all the time, but the humidity is like 70 to 80
Oh, yeah.
every day.
that's what
isn't
Mexico was like. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like a month ago. It's fucking
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, it's not the heat. The heat's fine. I can deal with the heat. It's the humidity.
But it's also, if you're in Australia and it was that hot, you'd just stay home. You just stay indoors.
Yeah.
But here,
Yes.
you still have to go on your tour.
That's what
you know.
That's what I kept thinking when we were there. Right, it was so. I was thinking, oh god, it's so fucking hot here. Like walking around in Merida, but then I'm like, it's not. Like, but it's just it is that humidity, I think, and then also I think I've just been here so long now that I'm
Yeah.
like,
You just get used to it.
I'm a pussy now when it comes
Oh,
to that
Dan,
stuff.
when we're in PAX, we've got a couple of people to meet up with. We've got an Irish lesbian couple.
Luke knows people by their stereotypes.
And then we've got another just couple from Melbourne. You have it?
Look at that.
Excellent.
Look what arrived.
I pick up my media pass in a few days.
I missed
we
the
get
window
there?
for that.
No, you
Oh, did you?
didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't miss the window for that. Missed the window for getting refunded my ticket price.
Oh, I'd never refund. We give them away. You're going to give a ticket to...
No, I
Who are we
didn't
gonna
get
give
it.
a ticket
though.
away? What do you mean?
Oh, they'll give me a media pass to replace this? Is that how it works?
You get a media pass, and when you give the 3-day pass away to a listener.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. The media pass will replace my 3-day pass.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
We're
okay.
going to give it away. I've already given away one to the Irish lesbian couple.
Okay.
Are you splitting it, really?
Well, it doesn't sound like either of them are going to suck me
wish
off.
I hadn't said it that way.
So it's not going to be
Then
there.
they won't.
Listeners, write in if you want this.
Right in.
You know what you've got to do. It's pointing at you.
Jesus Christ. I like how this
We're
is
making up
going
for
out.
last
This
week when we
week,
weren't allowed
this
to
is
make
going
jokes.
out. Last week, not going out. I feel
Yeah.
like things. I don't understand the
I know.
world anymore.
Because we made 0 jokes last week, and we still listened back and went, we can't air
We better
this.
not, just in case.
Yeah.
We better not.
You
Not touching
need
it.
me here when we get to those tricky areas.
It's not even that, Luke.
it
It's just
wasn't
it's
that,
just
Luke.
that topic is just.
It's
I mean,
embargoed.
You
just
can't touch
cannot-
no.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel touched it, and look what happened to him.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of
like
the
I said,
day,
we didn't say anything bad or anything. We just talked
the
about
only
it,
thing
and we're
I'm
like,
gonna
you know
say-
what? Not worth the risk.
no one should be murdered for their beliefs, no matter how much you do not agree.
We weren't going to
That's
talk
what
about
happened.
it.
1,000% agree with that, and that's
That's
basically.
all. That's it. We're saying
Yeah.
that. That's it.
Yep.
We can't get in trouble for that, can we?
Yeah. If we can't have a conversation,
But I also don't think the
something's
people
wrong,
that say
don't
things
shoot
about
people.
that should be murdered either. I think just nobody should be murdered for what
No.
they say and
I agree.
think.
or at all, ideally.
Or at
but
all.
yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
ideally, yes. Ideally, no one would be murdered at all. Yeah.
That murder, better place.
You'd be proud of us, Luke, actually.
Yeah.
You should go back and listen to... Oh, you can't. We didn't air it. But we did record a show last week.
Yes.
And it was, in what I would say, is a very sensitive and careful deconstruction of what was going on
Probably quite
in
boring
the media
comparatively because we were so
around.
fucking
Yeah.
tiptoey.
And then even with all that, we still decided it's probably not right to publish it right in the...
Can you
Right,
give
but-
it to our Patreon?
Oh, they've got it. They've got it.
They got
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
They
good.
know what we're talking about. Yeah.
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 I mean, they
Yeah.
paid in advance,
Good.
so, you know,
I just-
we don't really...
yeah.
We work for them, if anything.
Yeah. After Jimmy Kimmel got fired for nothing,
Not just
let's just
him.
stay away from it.
There's a lot of.
Luke,
there's just been a
his
lot of.
ratings
It's
have
just
been going
it's
down
literally
and
toxic.
down and down for a long time,
Oh,
okay?
this
It's
is
just a
just-
coincidence that it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole topic is just fucking radioactive right now. So
Evidently, the Disney
let's talk about
Plus
something fun.
cancellation page has crashed because of
I saw that.
people going
Cancelling
to cancel
their
their
subscriptions.
subscription.
All right. So what are we talking about? What's fun? What's been happening?
all right, I've got some follow up.
Excellent.
Unrelated. That patent we talked about the other week. We were talking about how Nintendo has patented summoning characters,
Oh.
making them fight. We talked about all that
Yes.
stuff. Okay, there's been some clarification. Apparently, again, not a patent lawyer, but apparently the patent isn't so broad.
Okay.
Okay, it's not.
No, apparently what it says is this is from The Verge. The patent outlines the process by which, after the player has summoned a sub-character, for example, a Pokemon, the game's software would determine whether to initiate a player-controlled battle, an automatic battle with the sub-character, or automatic movement by the sub-character. That's what the patent is for. So the patent is to
Even
say...
that seems like something that Pokemon alone
Well,
shouldn't have
yeah,
sole rights
It's
to.
Like keep
They
going
still
back
say-
to like Final Fantasy and the summons. Would
Well, that's a
sort of
little
fall
different
under
because
that,
you
wouldn't
don't
it?
control that character, right?
You
that'd
do
be
it in the newer
battle.
ones.
Oh, do you?
There are some automatic ones, and some of the newer
Maybe
games you
that's
actually
why they're-
control them.
Patent's coming out now.
Well, they said it may not stand up anyway in court because
I don't
it's
think
still
it will.
yeah. But it's just that everybody was saying,
Nintendo
"Oh, they've
love to sue
patented
people.
basically like summoning Pokemon," and it's like, no, that's not what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's more.
Quite
It
a
is
few
more
games where you
specific.
summon things. There's
Yeah.
a Digimon game where you do exactly the same thing as you do in Pokemon.
Yeah.
and that's
But
been around for
Digimon
years.
owe a lot to Pokemon, though, don't they? It's
Yes.
probably not the best
Yeah.
example to cite.
Not least
as
of all
there's
the
plenty
name.
of
No,
very
that's the whole
unique
thing.
IP
How
out
can
there.
you now come for a patent that there's already been copies of for computer games that are well established?
They do that sometimes, don't they? They give you if a patent gets granted, they'll go after people who already had shit.
Retroactively?
That would happen with Candy Crush. Remember when they came out and they were going after any game that had candy or
Bejeweled.
matching game, and then they eventually had to give up on it because the judge went like, "If you're going to enforce this, you need to go after every single thing, and it's just
Yeah.
too much money and time to
And the
do it."
lawyers were salivating, and they were like,
Yes.
no.
I think Nintendo's lawyers are always salivating. I mean, that's certainly
Yeah.
the impression I get.
They're very litigious for such a mild-mannered company.
Yeah.
Like you see them in the fucking Nintendo Directs, and they're like, "Oh, please enjoy this game."
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
and they're so polite, and then they're like, "Oh, we will fucking sue you."
Yes. But it's amazing. Power World I think they've
Oh, yeah.
been sued once for one character was too
couldn't
close.
think of the name of that. Yeah.
But they've sort of been allowed to go, where pretty much everyone just refers it to as Pokemon with guns.
Yeah. It's Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon with guns.
Guns.
I mean, if that's how they sold it, I could be talked into that.
That's what it looks like.
You should give it a try. From
Yeah, I
Game
remember
Pass, I think.
Is it? Okay.
I've gone back to a game that is almost 10 years old again this week because they released a new update.
Almost 10 years old?
This.
That'll
Luke.
interest you, Luke.
No Man's Sky.
That's right. No Man's Sky.
Oh, really? Oh, is that 10 years old?
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, it hasn't been a game
My
for 10
God.
years.
Yeah.
Booted
Oh,
it up
that's
10
true.
years ago, but
Yeah, it was released. Now, when this game, it came out in 2018 on Xbox, but I think
It came out earlier on Sony
2016.
PC.
Yeah, so it's almost 10 years old. So No Man's Sky released a new update where you can build your own ship. Like, kind of like in Starfield, except it's literally just you have pieces of ship and you just shove them together and make stuff.
right.
And I was like, fuck yeah. And now I'm like, this happens every 12 months probably. They put out an update. It's just a massive, incredible update that and then I get sucked back into the game.
I had a look at this at like around 2020 or so, when it had stopped being not a game, but still wasn't really a game.
Sure.
And I found it quite mesmerizing in a strange way, but it didn't hold my attention for long. Pretend I've never heard about this and sell it to me. Why should I play this?
So you wake up on a planet and you don't remember who you are or how you got there. And your suit is like, dude, you need to get some fucking juice into the suit or you're going to die. So you wake up, you collect resources with your gun and stuff to fix your suit, and then you find your ship, which has been crashed. And then through a series of events, you find like a message from someone called Artemis that's just all garbled, and it's like you got to find me, you got to help me, and then you go out into the world,
Okay, I mean,
the
this
universe
sounds
rather,
fucking great. So
and
yeah,
so just do
great.
stuff. You can now you can buy a freighter and frigates and have a fleet and send them off on missions, and you can like literally just fucking land on your freighter and walk down into the command center of the freighter.
You can
and
also
talk to your,
build bases and
You
the
build
bases
bases,
will start doing
characters in this
mining.
game. There weren't really anyone else in the game
no, there
when
are.
I played.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are. Yep,
They're still there, but you need to learn their language.
that's true. Not all of them. Some of them can
That's
speak
cool.
for some. You know, if they're important plot people, they can speak.
I
your
don't know.
language.
I just think there needs to be a little bit more of a story to it, and it would really pull me in.
There is a story, but it is very like you can do it or
story's
you
on
cannot
you.
do it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Like
Well, it sounds like
is-
at this point there's more of a story than, say, Conan Exiles had. You know.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, definitely.
There's definitely a plot you can follow, but the thing is, I'm constantly getting distracted by things. Like, so currently, I've built myself a Corvette out of parts that I've collected. So you basically, literally, like, here's a habitation piece, and then you bolt on the wings, and you bolt on the cockpit, and you just put shit together, and then you go inside it, and you go, okay, I'm going to put my bed there, and you just build this fucking ship, like, however you want. It's incredible. And then, now, you can... one of the most annoying things is if you want to get some resources, you fly around a planet and then you find what you want, then you have to land and then get out and go get some stuff and then take off again. Not anymore. You just stop your fucking Corvette in the air. You can get out because you can walk around in your ship.
Right.
Now,
Yep.
Right? You walk up, beam down to the planet, get some stuff, beam back up. You don't even have to land anymore. It's fucking awesome.
But even the landing was fun because you would fly your ship to the planet and then fly in and just land your ship. It wasn't a
And then you just-
loading screen. It wasn't.
That's right. And then if you want to go to another
through
planet,
the
you get your
atmosphere.
ship, fly up, fly to the other planet, and then land on it. Amazing. And like when it came out, there wasn't any of the game stuff. Basically, it was you fly from planet to planet, collect resources, and that's what
Enjoy
you do.
yourself.
That was it.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like, okay, but like, what's the point of it? But the technology aspect of it already at that point was incredible because it was all procedurally generated worlds and all this kind of stuff. Whereas now they've, like I said, over the 10 years, they've just added all these, to me, really compelling game systems and stuff into the world.
And the other thing that I find absolutely amazing is it's not paid DLC.
No,
You
that's the
buy
other thing too.
and they're just releasing these massive updates for nothing.
Yeah. So I bought this in 2018 when it launched for Xbox, and since they just keep giving me more and more stuff. It's like amazing.
I think it's because it was only like a team of like 12 people who made the original game, and they made that much money at the start. We're gonna just keep giving you stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't wait for No Man's Sky 2.
Are they even working on that?
I don't know if they are, but I'd like to have
Sky
a
2.
story.
There will not be a No Man's Sky 2. They're just focusing on continuous updates and expansions. Oh yeah, because that's the other thing. Every month there's a new expedition now.
So this will eventually become No Man's Sky 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just continuing and continuing, and then expeditions. Like for example, the way I got my ship pieces is I did an expedition which is centered around the shipbuilding aspect. So you basically get a whole bunch of quests, go out and do all this stuff, and at the end of it, I had this ship that I'd built. Like while I was doing all this stuff, it was awesome.
I'm looking forward to November because normally what they have the Mass Effect crossover in November.
Oh
So
yeah,
I might be able to get the Normandy.
that'd be cool.
No,
I
what
have a cool,
Normandy?
I have a cool normal fighter ship too, which has solar sails that come out the side. It's fucking sick, guys. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
It is.
They've
Okay.
really
Every now and
it's,
again,
it's such
I
a
load it
redemption
up.
story.
Back in.
I load it up and I'll play it constantly for like 3 weeks, and then I'll get distracted with something else, and then I'll come
Yeah.
back to it in a year's time,
It's really
and then
good.
forget how to play it.
It's honestly, it's better than Starfield for me, in that it does this kind of, for me, a good blend of like there is a plot, but it's like it's just on the edge kind of thing where it's just like oh, you've got to, I'm over here, come and find me or whatever. Like it's a little vague and you have to fill in some blanks yourself. Whereas Starfield's very like literally like
Yeah,
go and collect 7 things. This is more
Starfield really missed the
Fake.
mark.
Yeah.
Well, it's just different. What I mean by No Man's Sky is like when I say there's a plot, it's not like the galaxy is in danger and you need to stop the evil blah blah blah. It's more like existential than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like,
don't
what
know
is
who
the-
you are, and you're trying to.
Yeah. What is your
Great.
But
purpose? Kind of thing.
But
That's
yeah,
way better.
Starfield, like Skyrim,
I don't
I've
even remember
played
the
so
plot of
many
Starfield.
times.
Yeah, I
Starfield,
don't
I
remember the
played
plot.
once and went, okay, I'm done.
And you can build your ship in Starfield, but not
Yes, you can.
to this degree. Like this, I don't think anyway, right? Starfield, you can't bolt all the pieces on, or you can a bit, right?
No, you could, yeah. There are people
Yeah,
who've
that's right.
built like Millennium Falcon
Yeah, you're
and
right, that's
Star
right.
Destroyers and...
Well, same in this now. Let's go, okay, let me show you. Hang on. Reddit and Sky Star Destroyer. Here we go. You're not going to believe this shit. I'll put it down the bottom. Somebody built this in No Man's Sky. This is their shit.
I'm just going to trust you because I have no access to the spreadsheet.
Well, Dan, look at
shite. Look at that.
look at it. Isn't that fucking ridiculous?
Fucking now. Jeez. Okay, that is detailed.
People
Yeah.
have far too much time on their hands to be able to do this type of stuff, though.
They said 10 or 20 hours of work took them to do that. Isn't that nuts? And then all the comments are like, that is fucking incredible. Like, yeah.
I'll
Anyway,
look at
it's
that
really cool.
next week.
I'll send you a picture of mine later on.
I want to know the age of that guy. Because I bet he's like 15.
Guys,
you know?
what is going on?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to
speaking of games, a game came out. Borderlands 4 is out.
Oh, that didn't it?
Yeah.
Is it good or bad?
From what I
Fancy
hear, it's the best Borderlands since Borderlands 2, which is a
Oh,
positive
wow. Yeah.
review from as far as I'm concerned. I haven't played it. I have seen though there have been a lot of people on PC complaining about performance issues.
Yes.
And,
I did read about this. And Randy Fisher going, they're full of shit.
Randy Pitchford is just fucking arguing with these people, and I'm like, Randy, what are you doing? Like, he's like, "You fuck off, get a better PC, you dickhead." Like on Twitter, not verbatim,
He's
but like,
come out and said like there's 0.01% of the actual complaints are actually real.
yeah, he's like going hard.
Okay, so
about
it's not that he doesn't believe them; it's just that he thinks
they're
if
fucking.
you've got a
whinging.
performance
He's like-
issue, you're probably not meeting the specs.
He said like, this game is great at 30 frames a second, so just fucking shut up and play it.
Right.
Like is how he's kind of approaching this thing. And then there's also this article here where somebody thinks, a bunch of people think, this is conspiracy theory now, that Randy has got a burner account on Twitter where he's joining in, arguing with people that he's already arguing with on his main account, because they're like looking at the comments, and it's like two Randy Pitchfords are yelling at everybody now, but it's like this burner account. And also the username for that account is My Cunt's Itchy. And this it says, username My Cunt's Itchy. There's exactly one person whose sense of humor that appeals to, and it's Randy Pitchford.
I don't know. I also find that amusing. But no, I do think sometimes
Did Luke
people
just
need
admit
to...
to
This is one of the replies, for example. Someone said, maybe fix your game, and then to Randy Pitchford. And then this other account replied, the game's fine. Like, for real, no issues in PC or PS5 Pro and a lot of playtime. Try dusting your console or upgrading your potato. People think that's Randy. Like, in another account.
I do think that sometimes people need to accept that you can't play on Ultra, and then you need to maybe lower your settings sometimes.
I watched the video. That's not it.
It's not it?
No, from what I understand, even if you dial it back, the performance, like I said, I don't have it. I don't play it. I'm not going to play it on PC. Even if I get it, I'll play it on my Xbox. But apparently, the performance is bad regardless. And it's more annoying to people that he's just like saying, no, it isn't. That it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Just like apologize and move on or whatever. Apologize doesn't even make sense, I guess. Just like acknowledge, like, okay, fine. People want 60 frames or higher.
Yep.
Actually, 120 frames. Apparently, people want these days.
Yeah, that's a new. But for me,
they're not getting it.
it's a lot of frames.
But even at the start, like with Starfield, when that was 30 frames, at the start you notice it, and then an hour in, it's you're just used to it.
I think
I never got used to it with Starfield. I was like, really, a game like this to go back to a low frame rate?
It goes 60 frames now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I think I don't know. I haven't played it since I finished it the first time because.
Oh, that's right. I
it.
forgot. When you finish it, it starts again or something, right?
Yeah, and you go to a random universe, and some stuff changes, and
I guess that's kind of cool.
If you wanted to play it another 50 times.
Before we move off of games, a game that we all enjoyed was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I thought it was a great circle. Luke, you thought it was a pretty good circle.
I loved it. I just got a game-breaking bug, and I haven't played it
The
since.
game-breaking bug was you weren't good enough at playing it to fucking jump from one thing to another.
I was making that jump every time. I couldn't climb the vine.
Strange that you didn't finish the game then. Matt and I did. Anyway, Bethesda have pulled a tweet, deleted a tweet, deleted an X, whatever. They had posted on the day that somebody was shot in the neck, I won't say whom, they posted a clip from The Great Circle, which is getting a lot of buzz at the moment. It's not just completely random. They have the DLC coming out, and it's newly out on other.
I'm looking forward to
consoles. But they just had footage of him bending down to pat a cat and saying, "You don't care about fascists, do you?" And that was it. And everyone was like, "Sorry, are you having a go?"
Oh, interesting.
No. Well, that would have been done months ago.
Maybe?
No, that would have been done months ago before this happened.
Yeah. I mean, it could. Yeah, it very well could be a coincidence.
Like, there's no like
I
that
mean,
would have been done, and months ago before, maybe like 6 months ago, or maybe before. It's not, they didn't set that up last week. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so they've removed it and they've just not said anything. Is that?
Yeah, they're no comment, but they've just deleted it.
I mean, that's probably wise. There's nothing you could say that would. Yeah, that's. It's a shame, right? Because I feel like it's pretty easily explainable away. If he needed to, you could say, "Oh yeah, sorry."
Because just for context, but also he's talking about literal fascists.
Yeah. He's fighting. He fights Nazis.
The fascist party.
If anyone doesn't know Indiana Jones, he fights Nazis.
But the problem is
fascists. He's in Italy in this one.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Literal fascists.
Yeah, you're right.
The problem is a lot of people, even though he's doing that, they still think that's a reflection on certain people who we're not going to say. And that's I think people need to think about, if they think they're being related to that, maybe you should think about your beliefs a little bit.
That's not fair, because they know that other people say that about him. So it's like.
Yeah. Well, there was that Fox News anchor who a little while ago said that white people should reclaim that word and start saying, what up, my Nazi?
Yeah.
But I remember, like, 4 months ago, I saw someone who was walking down the street, or it was on Instagram, they were walking down the street with, "We should give fascists a platform." And it was a gallows. And people came up to them and went, "What are you got against MAGA?" And they're sort of like, "This is about Nazis. What are you talking about?" Like,
that's funny.
And it was,
Okay. Well, I think I do think this is explainable, but I do also think the best thing that they can do is just say nothing.
Just quietly,
even if you give a perfectly reasonable explanation, it just continues the conversation, which at the moment seems like it's not a good idea.
No. And to me, there is a very easy explanation for it, but just quietly, no, move on. Like we're about to do. Quietly move on.
All right.
I did play something this week, actually, but only very, very briefly. I have wanted to get back to The Drifter and complete that, but hadn't. And so I popped in. I'm in the facility, Matt, and I've just gotten into the machine with the detective. So that's where I'm at. But that's where I had to stop. But fuck, what a game! What a great game!
Yeah,
everything. That's made by an Australian, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one we saw at PAX last year. Yeah,
Australian named Dave.
But it's not just made by an Australian. It is an Australian game. It's set in Australia.
The main character is very
name's
Australian.
Mick, and he's like, "All right, what's fucking going on here?"
Fucking cans.
Yeah.
We're going to go talk to him.
Yeah, we will if he's there.
If they're there, you should.
Yeah. It's everything that was good about the old point-and-click games, but with this kind of modern makeover that just makes it like you're not playing a retro game. You're playing something very intuitively modern. But
he said they did.
It hits you right in that retro part of your heart.
So he said he'd been working on the idea for a long time, and then they do a lot of game jams. They make little point and click games for game jams, and he said they did one. I forget the name of it, but it was for an adventure game thing. And the beginning part of the game, you wake up and you've been hung, and you've got to really quickly try and like figure out how to get out of the noose. And it's like a very kind of like intense version of an adventure game, because that kind of stuff. Point and click adventure games are kind of more meandery and like stuff, whereas the Drifter is not. It's very fast paced and like
But I usually hate point and clicks that have time limits on things.
No, but the way it's done is
not this.
Yeah, it's part of the story almost.
Yeah.
And
it's absolutely part of the story. Yeah.
But he said people really liked that just that section of this game jam thing they did so much that he was like, maybe that's the thing. That's the ticket.
Game. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's that very, like you said, something happens. You've got to react reasonably quickly, except you don't. You just have to figure out what to do. Like, it's done very well.
Yeah. It's done
Hopefully
very
he'll
well.
be at PAX and we can have a chat to him.
Yeah, that'd be good. He's a very nice guy, from what I can tell. I mean, I guess I just see him on YouTube. He might be a prick, but I doubt it.
Well, no, I think I remember we had a quick chat to him last year, and he seemed pretty nice.
We did. Yeah.
Did you play Spin the Dick?
It was
Not
pointed
this
right
time.
No? All right. Maybe next
It's
time.
going to happen
He
this
didn't
month. In like 3 weeks' time, Dick's going to be right at him.
This is happening.
Happening.
Speaking of dicks, we've got some news about Marilyn Manson. So I guess this is follow-up.
Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson.
He
This
hasn't
is
done
loosely
anything
about
about
Marilyn
his
Manson.
dick, though.
No,
If that's
no,
what you were
he's
implying.
had a new album out and stuff. He's been doing stuff. But this past week, Chloe Sevigny, who is an actress, was at...
She's an actress that I would have thought could be friends with Marilyn Manson without me going, what? They're friends?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I didn't really even... I was like, oh, okay, people were weirded about it. I guess... I get why, but it's just... I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, what happened is they were at an event in Los Angeles, Emmy's Toast Party.
Amy's after party. Yeah.
Emmy's after party. And she was in photos with Marilyn Manson, looking like they were friends, kind of thing. And people got really mad about it.
Yeah.
And
Why?
to-
Mad.
Because he's been accused credibly of
Oh, yes.
some pretty gross stuff.
Horrible
you know.
stuff. Yes.
Yeah. By his ex,
forgot about
Evan
that.
Rachel Wood. So
But just to be clear, does that mean no one can be friends with him? Is that what we're saying? Is that what people are
Yeah.
saying? And I'm not
Yeah.
saying it shouldn't be that, but I'm just saying, is that what it is? If you've done
Yes.
something bad,
fuck
no
that
one
guy.
will be friends
No
with
one
you.
should be friends
The
with him.
thing
Yeah,
I always
think
hate
so.
is to be accused shouldn't be the end unless it's reported and gone through courts and stuff. It's I always find
Well,
it a
this
bit
one-
hard when we cancel people before.
well, this
Yeah.
one I think did,
Anything.
right?
Did it?
She
You
at least.
know what? I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's a documentary about it that actually.
I mean,
purposely
I'm not
didn't
aware of
watch
him
'cause it
ever
looked
having-
really upsetting.
I'm not even sure he even denied it, to be honest. I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think so,
he
because
didn't.
I
I'm
think-
saying I don't remember if he did. I think maybe she accused him and he just went away for a while.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I
Yeah.
recall happening.
Like, yeah,
Don't
he
see
didn't
me.
respond. He just.
Yeah, which I mean could mean he
No, I
acknowledges it, or
think there
could
was
mean
more
that
to
he-
it than that, because there's
maybe.
a whole film made about this. So there must have been some
Oh, okay.
pushback, or there couldn't have been. But his
You might be right.
his argument might have just been like, you don't go out with Marilyn Manson if you want it real vanilla.
Sure.
Have you seen like
Yeah.
video clips?
You don't play spin the dick with this guy if you don't want the dick.
Yeah. I don't want to make light of it, but I'm just saying. I think.
Yeah, no.
It was, I think he's saying that lines were meant to be blurred. Whether
Well,
or
she's
not
apologized and said that she had
Chloe
not
Sevigny
considered
apologized.
Well, yeah, sorry. No, Rachel Wood has not apologized. Nothing to apologize for. Chloe Sevigny has apologized for the photos. Said she just didn't think about it, to be honest. So, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Right?
She is licking him in one as well.
Yes. She said something like.
I mean, they're
she's
just drunk at a
never
party
met
and
him
just
before.
like,
Yeah,
hey.
exactly. I'm
She
truly
hasn't
sorry.
done
You're
that.
absolutely right. Just what she said. We unexpectedly ran into Marilyn Manson and Jonas in the lobby of the hotel. We're fans of Jonas. I don't know who Jonas is.
Who's Jonas?
Don't know. The other person in the photos. As both a musician and filmmaker, and in the moment, I wasn't thinking clearly. I'd had too much to drink. I didn't consider how appropriate or hurtful it might be to be photographed with Marilyn Manson.
And then
deeply
I
regret
licked him.
the lapse. Yeah, but she's drunk and it was a bunch of celebrities hanging out. Like, I can see how you would.
Are they not celebrities
Not
you would lick,
really.
Luke, if you had the chance?
I'm licking a lot of them.
I mean, like if I was at a
Exactly.
party and Marilyn Manson was there and he was like, "Do you
You
want to get a
might
photo?"
lick
If he asked me, "Do you want to?" or a group of people were like, "Should we all get a photo?" I'd be like, "Yes."
Yeah,
I
because
was gonna lick you.
And I wouldn't think, I honestly, in the moment, would not. Afterwards, I might, but in the moment, I wouldn't think. People might not like that I'm in a photo
No,
with
of course
Marilyn Manson.
not. Of
So I wouldn't
course
think of it at the time.
And like, I wouldn't take the picture and then send it to Evan Rachel Wood, being like, "Oh, fucking look who I'm." Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Like, to be clear, we don't know for a fact that Chloe Sevigny did that. Dan is
I'm not saying she did that
suggesting that
either.
may have happened.
No, she didn't. She put it on social media and said, "Look
Yeah.
who I met."
Yeah. And I think from what she's saying, her focus was on the other person, not on Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson.
Then why
happens
did
to
she
be
lick
there.
Marilyn?
She's not licking him though.
Well, because because they were. Yeah, you're right.
I guess
you're
you
right.
lick who wants you to lick them, right?
I was going to say,
That's
like,
always been
if
my
you-
motto.
If
It's better they
if it
want
was
to
a
be licked.
like, I'm trying to think of an example. If it was Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson, and I was getting a photo with them, and I was like, I'm going to lick
gonna
one of
lick
these
one of
guys.
them.
Who do you think's up for it? It's not
Yeah.
fucking Trent Reznor.
Do not
So-
lick Trent Reznor without his consent, Matt.
Yeah. Or at
But which
all.
one
You're
would
not,
you
you're not
want
getting
to lick
consent.
anyone without their
You will
consent.
not be
I'm
getting
just gonna
consent from
say
Trent
he will
Reznor.
he is
Yeah,
he is
Trent
but if-
Reznor
good
if-
shape.
Will
if
not
they
play
were
spin the
both-
dick with you.
If they were both up for it, which one would you want to lick?
Well, obviously, it's Trent, but
Yes.
he's not up for it.
No, he's
Not up for
definitely
it.
not up for it.
Marilyn is.
No. I said to him, I met him once, and I
If
said,
you were swimming
can I have a
in
quick
Jack
lick? And he
Nicholson's
said,
pool-
absolutely not, and I was dragged from the building.
Yeah. If you were swimming in Jack Nicholson's pool and you swam past Roman Polanski swimming the other way, and he was like, "Quick
Yeah.
photo,"
I'd be like, on the way past.
like that, like the McPoyle sister, when it does that.
Oh,
like,
Just a quick little Polanski. That's what they call it. No,
The
Luke-
Polanski.
Luke-
no, sorry, that's something else. That's something else. Anyway,
Yeah.
we should move on.
we know what that is. Luke knows what that is. Luke, have you watched the latest season of Always Sunny?
No, I've been away.
You should do that.
It's a short season. It's very
You should do
short.
that.
It's a,
But
oh,
it
really?
gets progressively funnier, and
Like
the
8
last
episodes, I think?
episode might be
8
the funniest
episodes.
thing I've ever seen. Not just of the show, but in my whole entire life.
It's very funny.
It's so funny.
And you
I've
also
got
need to watch The Naked Gun.
Oh yeah,
Yes. I've got a lot to watch when I get home.
yeah.
I'm happy I don't go back to work for a couple of weeks, so gotta
Have
lay
you
it all
watched
out in
more-
front of
Do
me.
you still have a job, Luke? Have they really let you just take all this time off?
Yeah, I don't go back until like
Yeah.
October 18th or something.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
And then you got to take a couple of days off of PAX.
No, PAX is before that.
Oh, you go back after. Oh, okay. I've gotten my dates.
I go
mixed
back
up
after
then.
PAX.
Got it. got it.
Yeah, right. Dan, have you watched any more Alien Earth?
I watched. So yeah, I'd watched one episode when I told you that I had watched one episode and liked it. I've since watched one more episode, which
Ah,
I
I see.
also liked. So I'm only 2 in. So I can't really say much.
All right.
I did really love when they knocked on that fucking apartment door and there were just fucking people dressed as aristocrats having a party and they refused to leave. And then they go in 1 minute later and there's just fucking body parts of aristocrats. And there's one with no legs trying to crawl away.
Yes.
Cool. Pretty cool. But then,
What is this
then,
show again?
to your point, Matt, an alien then just jumps through this window and like fucking comes like this at him, and it's like, oh, I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah, and also it just ripped up a room of how many people, and it's
But
like
then one
but
person
It's like the
can
one,
get
yeah, the
away.
one main character. It's like
Yeah.
all right. Anyway, I've watched up to where there is the only episode left is the season finale. I'm still, I'm watching it. It's not.
You're watching it, but you don't know if you like it.
It's not. I know it's not what I want, but it's got stuff in there that I like, so I'm still watching it. But it's still very
It's like
like,
having
I'm like,
sex
why
with
are we
your
doing
cousin.
that? Like, sure.
Right, so
She's got
So
stuff
when I
that
get
you
back-
want, but you're like,
Yeah.
why are we doing this?
Yeah.
what am I watching first? Do I do Naked Gun, then
Yeah.
Always Sunny,
Watch-
and then Alien
Yeah.
Earth? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the order to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
And then
Naked
if you're
Gun.
really bored, Rick and Morty.
I've got to start at episode 1 for that.
Episode 1's fucking great. Go start at episode 1. There's not been any dud episodes.
That's not. I don't know. I'm scared of the fans of Rick and Morty.
I mean, I'd
They're
say
not the
that's
fans
too-
you need to worry
I do-
about these
I do
days,
have
Luke.
pickle socks. I do have pickle socks, so
Yeah.
my mother-in-law is not happy about it.
Why?
She doesn't.
Sometimes she comes over to just help with like laundry and stuff.
Just judges
And
your socks.
She always tells me when like clothes that I own aren't good. And she'll be like, "What? You walk down the street with this? No." And she'll put it in a separate
They're
file.
socks.
I love it.
No, that was not socks. That was something else. A pair of shorts I had one. She was like, "No, this is not
We
right."
could
for
get
you."
her to do my washing and
This is
see what
going in the
happens.
trash.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then she came across the pickle socks, and she was like, "Whose socks are these?" And I was like, "Mine." She's like, "No, I don't like this. Is not okay."
That's awesome. Jenna and I started to watch season 2 of Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
And we both fell asleep halfway through the first episode. That's not
Oh.
necessarily a statement about the show.
Were you just tired?
We have a child.
Yes.
It can be like that sometimes.
Kudos for
but,
even trying to watch a show together with your spouse. We don't even try to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Alien Earth I've been able to watch because I can just watch it. When I have a moment.
You
whereas
watch
with
separately and
we have
just
to. Yeah,
discuss later.
it's the coordination part that's hard
Yeah.
because one of us has usually got to be doing something with Lyra. So
Yeah. I have a question that you may or may not know the answer to. The gentleman that was accused of something from season 1,
oh, I forgot about that.
Monsieur de la Ponytail. I don't know his name.
Completely forgot about that.
Is he back?
He gone?
Has
Has he been recast?
I
Has
guess
he
I
been
don't
written
know.
out?
I do not know the
fair
answer
enough.
to that. I forgot that had happened, and also I've only watched half of an episode, and they literally
I
only just
hadn't
got back to
forgotten
the
because
school,
that one really
so-
terrified me because someone said something online. He said,
Right.
well, that didn't happen, and can somebody else who was there back me up? And everyone else who was at that party went, yeah, that definitely didn't happen like that. And Disney went, we're still going to sack you.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Well, I don't know. I didn't,
Speaking of Disney, didn't they settle with Corona? Well, not Corona.
Gina Carano?
Gina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corona as well. Yeah.
They settled
beer for
with her,
everybody.
didn't they?
Disney admitted it was a mouse disease.
Corona. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. I think people are like taking it as some sort of indication, but I think the speculation was that in California, a verbal agreement can be
Still an agreement.
binding, and if she can create enough doubt that whether they told her, because they did say she was going to be in that show,
Yes.
with the pilot, and then the theory is that her lawyers said that, Disney's lawyers said she'll win just on that basis because there was an
Even though
expectation
we
that she was
cancelled
going
the
to be in a show.
entire show.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. So that's the theory is that's why they settled because
And they settled. Okay.
there was an expectation that she was going to be in that show, and then there wasn't anymore. So
I'm sort of upset we're not getting the X-Wing show.
no, we're
Well,
getting
we are getting the X-Wing movie, but I want
the Ryan
it to be a show.
Gosling
Mate,
one is
You don't know what you're getting. If it hasn't already been made, you don't know what it's
There's photos from the Ryan Gosling one. They're filming that now.
What's Ryan Gosling doing in Star Wars?
He's a starfighter. It's like it's like
Mia Goth's in that one too, right?
Yeah, that's
Is that
right.
that one?
Yeah, it's a Mia. I love Mia Goth.
Me too. I want to watch Frankenstein, which
yes.
she is in.
Yes, Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Down for that. I got a slight segue from the Wednesday thing, actually. Did you guys know this? I didn't know this. I was not aware
I
of this.
didn't know it till I read it in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I have learned this week that Tim Burton and Monica Bellucci have broken up. And I did not know that they were together.
Together?
Because I didn't know that she'd split with her husband, to be honest.
No, I didn't know that either. Vincent Cassel.
I mean,
married
not
to Yonks.
not suggesting that I thought I would have a chance, but
Yeah.
No.
you know, I don't know. She just didn't text
He's
me.
like,
I don't know why
if
she
I
didn't text
had
me.
known-
Yeah. Actually, I've left Vincent. Like, just a text, Monica. What's the...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I-
it's a bit weird that you were worried about having a chance since you're happily married as well.
I'm obviously
hey.
joking.
And he's clearly joking because Monica and Vincent Cassel had an open relationship, so he could have banged either one of them.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, they.
Yeah, but now you really miss your
They
chance.
have. They each have. They have like clearly they've broken up now. Like, but this is news to me, right?
Yeah.
They have had their like country manor that they live in the countryside of France, but they also have this crash pad in Paris somewhere where one of them can just go if they want to have a fling
up.
with somebody.
Yeah, right. Well, this article says that
As
her
you do?
and Tim Burton were an item for 2 years, which indicates that was not the case anymore, to me anyway.
Right.
And
So
I
he
just
was,
didn't know about
Beetlejuice.
this. What's that?
Since Beetlejuice.
Since Beetlejuice or since she was in Dark Shadows, which I guess is where they met. No, I'm thinking of Eva Green. Was she in Dark Shadows?
Good.
No, Eva Green was in Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows came out during that time where I would have said I was literally not interested in anything Tim Burton had to offer anymore.
Dark Shadows was a while ago.
Wednesday was what changed that for me.
Yeah,
Wednesday was good. But I didn't bother with Beetlejuice. I don't care. No, I don't
When
care.
do we get Beetlejuice?
Oh my god, what have you
Do
done?
you know that's coming?
They met in 2006.
Oh.
It was a brief meeting. They were both in long-term relationships with other people at the time. They later reconnected in 2022 when
they started
presented
banging.
Burton with a Lumiere Award at the Lumiere Festival in France, and then they were
So in other words,
spotted together.
it doesn't have
after
to be
that.
a movie. These people just meet at
They're
other
just-
things as well. Yeah. We always think there has to be something visible, but they're very busy people, and their friends are celebrities. Fair enough.
And they have now split up.
Now's my chance. Tim Burton, here
honestly,
I come.
like I said, the thing
Bend
that
the
I
dick.
saw this and I was just like, that's weird that I didn't know that they were together. They're two people that I know and like.
Yeah, and I also know who else he's been banging. You know, like I'm always somebody.
Helena Bonham Carter and
And then Lisa Marie and
oh, that's right, yeah.
yeah.
But I don't think they always announce who they're flowering.
No. But it's usually. Yeah, I guess
Today,
maybe the
banging
biggest takeaway from this is
Lisa
that
Marie.
Tim Burton and Monica Bellucci are not newsworthy anymore because I just didn't know about this.
Well, it's weird. Tim Burton is, because he's in good graces again.
He's back. That's why we know about it. That's why we know about the
Yeah.
split because But at the time they got together, no one cared.
No one cared.
I remember when the only reason I knew the name Tim Burton was because Batman was out and everyone was saying Tim fucking Burton, and I was like, yeah,
That's
man.
when I learned what a
Tim
director
Burton.
was. And a composer, obviously, because I was like, who the fuck did this music? Danny Elfman. Who the fuck is Danny Elfman? He's from a band?
Who is this elf man?
Interesting.
That band make a cameo in Back to School, the Rodney Dangerfield movie, starring Robert Downey Jr.
Did I tell you I listened to Billy Corgan has a podcast? Did we talk about this?
Billy Corgan has a podcast?
Billy Corgan has a podcast.
Does he complain he only gets 3 stars on albums?
Nah, I'll tell you, it's okay. Billy Corgan has a podcast. One of the episodes is Danny Elfman. It's Billy Corgan and Danny Elfman talking for an hour. It's fucking great. The only thing I don't like about it is that Billy Corgan, if you think Dax Shepard likes to talk over his guests, Billy Corgan and Danny Elfman is a very mild-mannered person.
Yeah.
And so there were times in this where Danny Elfman was started to tell a story, and I was like, oh, and then Billy Corgan would go, I've got a story like that, and then he would, and I'd be like, I don't want to hear your story, Billy. I mean, I do. I want to hear both.
Listen to your guest.
But they're both interesting enough that it was like, well, I mean, I do want to hear your story, Billy. So I keep listening, but it's like, can we go back to what Danny was saying? Like, anyway, but it's a good podcast. He has good guests.
What's it called? I might have
Called
to
The
check
Magnificent Others.
Okay.
And he's had Danny Elfman, he's had, who else has he had on there? A bunch of fucking people. Gene Simmons. From off the top of my head.
I don't really give a shit about Gene Simmons, I'll be honest.
No, but he's like a big name. So.
Yeah. Luke doesn't give a shit about him either.
No, he's just
I'm
cool.
still
gone.
here.
Oh,
I'm trying to find my last beer.
all right.
Put it somewhere.
Yeah, you did.
Before we go, should we discuss what do we got here? Sean Astin's the president of SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to. There's not a huge lot to say about that, but I was
No,
just
but
like,
good on him.
that's a wholesome choice.
Yeah.
Seemingly, he seems like a wholesome guy.
Yes, he very much does. Because I remember on the behind the scenes of Lord of the Rings, which was 25 fucking years ago now.
Don't do that. We don't.
when they were doing that, and I was just eating up all those fucking 10-disc box sets
Oh,
that they
yeah.
were bringing out.
Yeah.
All the other hobbits that were just there partying, and he took his wife and 3 kids.
Yes.
You know, and he was just and they were saying that he was just a dad.
Yeah.
And I thought that was
I
very
will.
sweet.
He's one of those people. If I ever find out Sean Astin did anything wrong, it's going to break my heart because he just seems like I said, just a wholesome, cool guy.
And he was awesome.
It took
and
me
then
into a bit
disappeared and then came back.
Yes. He did so many movies like in the 80s.
I imagine him as his character from Stranger Things. Like
Yes, that's
he
right.
would sacrifice his life to save those kids. Like,
Yeah. You know my favorite movie with him, and it's not even Goonies. It's
Toy Soldiers?
Toy Soldiers.
I knew you were going to say that.
Fucking great. Fucking great.
So he's been voted in as the president.
His
of
dad was
SAG-AFTRA.
Gomez. John Aston.
Oh shit! There you go. I didn't know.
I only found that out.
Oh, the
recently.
original
So he's-
Gomez.
Oh, so he's a nepo baby.
They all
Yeah, take him down a
can't-
couple of pegs.
Can't all be perfect, can we?
No.
He's been voted in as the president of SAG-AFTRA, and I learned from this that Fran Drescher was previously the
Yes,
president,
she was.
which-
And I only knew that because
Okay.
she was the one when they struck. When they were on strike.
Yeah.
Is that
Sure.
because she was out there with a megaphone. I'm like, you chose her to be your spokesperson? Like,
I mean, her with a megaphone
But that's
would be
not her voice, though.
confronting.
let us in.
Yeah. Yeah. No AI.
Yeah.
But didn't the voice actor still get a bit screwed over with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of people have been screwed over. Yeah. Oh, I got to do some follow. Oh yeah, so yeah, Sean Astin's in. I learned Fran Drescher was previously the president. Yeah, I think that's all I care about with that one. I wanted to follow up again on Tucker Carlson, right?
Matt's coming around.
No. I'm not. It's just there's such a strange world right now where maybe we shouldn't go into all of the things, but Tucker Carlson's making sense this week, and I was like, what is happening? And then I watched that full interview with Sam Altman, and I have to say, under those conditions where it's not a political discussion or anything like that, whereas because I don't.
He's just being a journalist.
I don't agree with Tucker Carlson on a lot of things, but he is asking questions that I think are right to be asked, and he will not accept wishy-washy answers.
Yeah,
like
right.
to the point where I was laughing at times, because Sam Altman he's kind of squirrely, and he's just like, he's like, what, when you got this kid committed suicide, ChatGPT told him how to do it. What is ChatGPT, the entity, as it is?
Yep.
Why is it doing that? Why does it think that's appropriate? And Sam Altman's like, well, it doesn't think it. It gives a response based on mathematical calculations, and we kind of try to guide it in the right direction. And he goes, okay, how do you guide it in the right direction? He's like, we have the set of parameters. He goes, okay, what are the parameters? And he's like,
What is the right direction?
They're very broad, and it's different because their countries different. He's like, okay, cool, more specific, please. And he's like, we have a team, and he's like, okay, who's the team? And he goes, it's a team. He goes, no, who are they? Tell me about them.
Yeah, what are their names?
What he literally says, what are their names? He goes,
What are their qualifications?
What are their views?
for making
He
those
said, if
decisions?
this
Different-
thing you're making is in everybody's phone, in everybody's lives, giving people advice, telling them what to do, I think it's very important that people know who is telling it what's right and wrong. And I was just like, fuck, yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
And he would not let it go. And I was like, that's really, I guess.
It's very good questions to ask, like who is deciding, because a lot of people, that's where they're going now. Before it used to be Google was the place to go. Now it's AI, like full on
and
AI.
I know, I know he's asking because he's a Christian, right? Christian right-wing person.
And he wants
it to be Christian.
Yeah,
values,
he wants him to say,
specifically.
there's a Baptist minister making these decisions.
Because then he goes, and then Altman got called out for this. He must regret this interview because he says something about, he's like, okay, where do you get your moral values from? And and he's like, oh, well, I'm Jewish. He goes, oh, so are you practicing Jew? And he goes, no. And he's like, okay, so you're not religious? And he goes, no, I wouldn't say I'm religious. He goes, okay, so then again, I ask, where do you get your moral values from? And I'm like, that's a reasonable question.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And then later on, he goes back to, like, I was brought up Jewish and this kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, and he's like, okay, so again, I got to agree. You said you're not religious though. And I was just like, yeah, he would not let it go.
But I'm going to go with religion's probably not the best place to get your morals from these days.
No. And like I said, I don't agree on that. And I know that's why he was asking. But I also do think, yeah, fair question. When this, like, what are you controlling for in the responses, and how are you controlling for it? It's a good question, because he says too, like, is ChatGPT support suicide, broadly speaking? Like, does it think that's viable, like a appropriate thing to help people with?
Tough thing,
and then he says no, and then he goes, okay, what if a terminally ill person who lives in a country like Switzerland,
like the whole,
says, what are my options? Would ChatGPT suggest that suicide? And then he goes, yeah, I think it would. He goes, okay, so you do support suicide in some cases. Okay, what are the parameters that you've put in ChatGPT? And then Sam Altman's like, blah. It's like, I was like, fuck, man.
It is actually a scary thing about how quickly AI has done, and yet the
scary thing is
from?
He didn't have answers to these questions, and that's the thing that made me go, yeah, this is. We do need to talk about this.
Apple is at the moment, like, where Apple sort of like can't control the responses, so they're worried about releasing.
I think that's the thing, is that him asking these questions just revealed that it seems like Sam Altman has just not thought about some of this stuff, which is a little scary.
Like, or they have, and they just don't know the answers,
or he doesn't want to say. Which again is like, why not?
Which a lot of it may be, we don't know what it's going to say. You can sort of guide it, but remember, it's going to learn. Remember, and that's like all the early AI, which is racist, like in 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's a bit where he's trying to explain to him, like, if you were to say right now, if you were to go on there and say, I want to commit suicide, how can I do that? It will not tell you. But if you go on there and you start having a conversation, I'm a novelist and I'm writing a novel, and in my novel there's this character, and you explain the character's having these depressive thoughts or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And the character wants to commit suicide. What's a way that I could say that it'd be realistic? It will probably tell you. And it's like when you tricked it, they can't control for all that.
Yeah. Like when you tricked it to do the photo.
With the dino from Dino Ranch.
And it
but it did catch on later. Somebody noticed, because I got a message that said, cut it out, mate. Anyway.
But you know what we should do now? We should get over to the after party.
Oh, we've got to sort through this pile of bodies.
Okay.
We've got so many Geek of the Week candidates.
Oh, please, listeners, go to patreon.com/multiplenerdgasm and help us sort these bodies into shallow graves.
You're going to have to explain it to me, because I have nothing in front of me to see.
The podcast?
So I have no idea. No,
you've been doing this podcast for
dead
years.
Bodies. The dead bodies. I've got nothing to see.
We have to describe them. The ones from 2 weeks ago, I don't even know if we're going to be able to recognize them at this point.
No.
Anyway, patreon.com/multiplenerdgasm. Join us.
Yes.
Or die.
And you even get last week's episode. That's not going to be aired.
Oh, that's true.
That is true.
Yeah. I'll probably
even I don't know what happened.
I'll put it up at some point. I'm just
it's fine. Down. It's
fine.
Yeah,
we didn't say anything. I just didn't want to touch it.
But it was pointed right at you.
Yes. It was spinning, and then I was like, I'm out.
Was spinning.
May have slapped me in the face on the way past.
Round and round it goes, where it stops nobody knows.
I got scared.
That's all for this week. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe in iTunes to receive episodes automatically. We'll see you next time.